Oh my gosh, I've done it again. Now, let me be clear. I don't think this is entirely my fault. I'm going to blame replay mod at least a little bit for this error because I was trying to make a, time lapse for one of the projects that I was working on in my base, which we'll discuss in a second. But the problem is that I think replay mod kind of has a limit. And I lost track of time. I didn't realize how long this project was taking me. So there I was forgetting that replay mod had kind of this like unspoken limit, or maybe a spoken limit. Maybe I just don't read enough, but I thought that it was fine. It was maybe 4 or 5 hours worth of recording with replay mod. And it broke. I got the Minecraft ran out of memory error, which is never a good thing, not something that you want to see. And until 5 minutes ago, I refused to look in my replays folder because I just simply did not want to come to terms with the fact that I probably did not make that recording finalized. So here we are. We have completed all the projects for the episode. We're starting the story from the end of the book. And I think that we might do a little retro, go a little corporate on you, do a retroactive review of how this project went. And so this project is divided into 2 projects, and I'll show you the time lapse for the first one here in a second, but it is a storage silo, the first one that I've ever built. So don't get your hopes up too much. Nothing revolutionary. It's not like I have, any crazy shulker loader unloader. I'm just in here trying to make a very basic compact storage silo for all the blocks that I'm going to be digging out and that I have been digging out to create this mountain base here in the heart of this mountain. I'm going to go in here and show you the storage silo and what we've got worked out here. This project took a while, and honestly it's so tight in there that I don't think I can even show you really what's going on with the replay mod very well. So I'm going to show you guys a time lapse real quick, and then we'll talk about how this project went, what was good, what was bad, and what I would do differently next time. Alrighty, cool. So now that we see kind of how the project was built, so first things first, the good, it stores a lot of stuff. It's about 16 blocks tall, maybe more double chests worth tall of stuff that I'm able to fit in there. So that's a lot of stuff, and that's times 4. So 16 times 4, 64 double chests worth of stuff, and plus the hoppers and such. Not bad. It's not going to win any records as far as storage capacity goes, especially because it doesn't use any shulkers, but I think it gets the job done, and I think I did about as good of a job as it's going to be. Bad, it doesn't use shulkers. It's not able to hold a lot of items, and that's kind of a bummer. But for my first, main storage silo, I'm not mad about it, and I think I'm happy with how it turned out. I especially love how compact it is, and how I was able to make it into this one little obelisk so that it can kind of connect our base together from this main area of like Nether portal and the villages and stuff over to our agricultural area, which we still need to build a final bridge to connect all this stuff together. But I think this is a huge step in the right direction. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I'm especially happy that I was able to maintain the styles a little bit here, try to keep the theme going. I'm really happy with this. Now, I do have to show some of the skeletons in my closet, which is, well, I know that storage system is pretty good, but it's not good enough for what we need because I have cleared out a little area down here to start putting double chests to fill it up even further with cobblestone. You see up there, another problem is that it goes at hopper speed, which when you're trying to load up, a couple shulker boxes worth of cobblestone or stone or netherrack or something like that, that's just not going to cut it. So if I really need like 4 shulker boxes worth of stuff, I'll come down here, break like 2 double chests, and then fill up some shulkers, then I'll be good to go. But if I need like, some cobblestone or like a double chest worth of stone, cobblestone, anything like that, then I can just go to my, storage silo and it'll be fine. So that's the good, the bad, the ugly about this storage silo. Like I said, I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy with, being able to make it so compact. I love it. It's great. I think it adds to the base very nicely, and I'm delighted. Now for the project that ruined everything, my actual little storage room. I can't even call it a storage system because it doesn't have any redstone to do with it at all. But I had a design that I was looking at on the internet because I wanted to look at like what is a dwarven style, building built into the side of the mountain. And this is what I came up with. Actually, I think real quick, I am going to show a time lapse for this project real quick, just show you what the process was like for me to build it. Yeah, that sucked, huh? That was what I watched 5 minutes ago to see if I got anything out of the replay mod for this project. Nope. And I'm ultra disappointed because I had dozens, if not hundreds of times for me going to the chests and crates that were over here and bringing all the stuff up into this storage room and organizing it so beautifully and efficiently. Look at this, all of these chests, all of this storage space. And you may be wondering, Thorman, what is your plan for storing everything? How did you organize everything? Well, it only in a way that I think would really make sense to me. I just put stuff that felt similar together because I didn't want to like you put one item in every chest because like I have, a stack and a half of blaze rods. I'm not going to devote 3 double chests to like a stack and a half of blaze rods. So I kind of divided things into themes, like, gravel is like falling blocks. This is like gravel and concrete and flint. I also put dripstone and pointed dripstone in here. I don't know why, don't ask me. But like there was like a bunch of, artistic takes in, how I was going to organize my stuff together. For some of the more eclectic items, I have, my music discs up here, this horn right here, because I don't know, these are stuff that I don't really know where it should go. And I have a couple double chests here as well for stuff where I'm like, I don't really know what to do with some of this. So I just put it in here for now until I can think of some good place to put it. But once again, pretty happy with how this turned out. I was really, I freehanded this building. I was really happy that I was able to put this together and have it not suck. I think it looks pretty terrific, except for the fact that I somehow missed those 2 blocks. Oh well. The little imperfections are what make it even that much more beautiful, right? Anyways, I think I'm pretty happy with how this project turned out. Still a couple of things missing from this base. I mean, a lot of things missing from this base, but I need a nice smelting room. I need a nice crafting room, I think. So we're going to continue to fill up the walls of this place, maybe try to mix in some altitude in here as well, make everything not be at the same level here, and add in, furnace system, something definitely more automated than what we got going on in here. And then maybe some place for like all of our crafting and such, so this can just be a storage room. But for now, this is our multi-purpose room. And yeah, I'm really happy with how these projects turned out. Not happy with how the recording turned out. Sorry about that. I'll try to space out my replay mod usage a little bit more in the future. But still, a lot of progress made in this episode. A whole lot done. And if you guys remember what it looked like down here in the past couple episodes, oh my gosh, I'd spend 10 minutes just looking through the crates and chests that were down here, just try to find something. But now we've cleared out another, 2 to 4 blocks worth of space, and we're just going to keep on digging down. I've got a couple more rows going here, and I think that we are going to slowly but surely continue to make progress on this mountain base, guys. So unfortunately, that is it for me for today, folks. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know this isn't my normal kind of content. We don't usually do things retroactively. I normally take you guys along on the adventure, but this time I messed up. And so we did a little retro, saw the good, the bad, and the ugly of creating these low-tech storage systems. And maybe someday in the future, I will improve on that design. Oh my gosh, guys. One thing I forgot to mention is just how long it took to get all the items from down in the bottom of this little bridge area, all those like dozens of chests, all the way up into that storage system and organize everything. It took like 6 hours. It was so long. So it makes sense that the replay mod kind of crashed out and I lost, everything. It's okay. We'll fix it in the next episode. We'll do something fun. We'll do something exciting, a little bit more exciting than building storage systems. But I appreciate you guys sticking around, and I will see you again in the next episode. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.